and welcome to our YouTube channel, India Business Insights. Today we are going to talk about the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation Limited, IRCTC. IRCTC is more than just a ticket booking platform. It has revolutionized travel in India from online reservations to catering tourism, and it continues to expand. Today we will explore its growth, key business and future potentials. While many of you may have heard of IRCTC, most of you may think of it as a boring company which has a monopoly in railway ticket booking. Nothing could be further from truth. Let us today have a look at a company which almost all of us have used at some time. IRCTC was at one time a path-breaking company. Some of you who are perhaps in your 30s or older remember how booking a railway ticket was a back-breaking task, which required you to queue up in long lines, and even after several hours of wait, you had to often return disappointed. IRCTC changed that. So in the early years, the company had difficulties due to the overwhelming response, and today it is a well-functioning, multifaceted company. The Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation Limited, IRCTC, was established as a public limited company under the Companies Act 1956. It holds the exclusive authorization from Indian Railways to provide catering services, online railway ticketing and packaged drinking water at railway stations and on trains across India. The primary objective of its incorporation was to modernize and professionalize catering and hospitality services, managing these facilities at railway stations, trains and other locations. Additionally, IRCTC aims to promote both international and domestic tourism in India through public-private participation. Recognized as a Mini Ratna, Category 1 public sector enterprise by the Government of India on May 1, 2008, IRCTC has expanded its operations into various other businesses, including non-railway catering services such as e-catering, executive lounges and budget hotel. This diversification aligns with its goal of providing a comprehensive one-stop solution for customers. Presently, the company operates across 4 key business segments: internet ticketing, catering, packaged drinking water, under the Rail Neer brand, and travel and tourism. As the sole entity authorized by the Indian Railways, IRCTC offers railway tickets online through its website and mobile application. The company extends its services to passengers through its mobile application Food on Track and the e-catering website offering e-catering options. Additionally, it manages executive lounges, budget hotels and retiring rooms to enhance the travel experience for Indian Railway passengers. As the sole entity authorized by the Ministry of Railways, the company manufactures and distributes packaged drinking water under the Rail Neer brand, serving all railway stations and trains as confirmed by the CRISIL. The company has a significant presence across various tourism segments, including hotel bookings, rail, land, cruise and air tour packages, as well as air ticket bookings, establishing itself as a leading travel and tourism provider catering to diverse tourist segments. Leveraging its status as a CPSE under the administrative control of the Ministry of Railways, the company specializes in rail tourism. With a proven track record of delivering robust annual returns to shareholders, it maintains a reputation for reliability and excellence. With an authorized capital of Rs 250 crores and a paid-up capital of Rs 160 crores, IRCTC has emerged as a profitable and dynamic organization, leveraging technology and digital transformation to expand its service portfolio. The company was listed on the Bombay Stock Exchange (BSE) and National Stock Exchange (NSE) in October 2019, witnessing significant investor interest due to its monopoly in key railway services and strong revenue streams. As a leader in the travel, hospitality and tourism segments, IRCTC continues to innovate and expand, playing a vital role in modernizing passenger services and supporting Indian Railways' vision of enhanced efficiency, convenience and customer experience. The Indian Railways system stands as the backbone and lifeline of the economy, spanning thousands of kilometers and virtually covering the entire nation. It ranks as the 4th largest in the world following the US, China and Russia, and contributes to about 1.5% of the country's GDP by building infrastructure to support 45% of the model freight share of the economy. Overseeing this extensive infrastructure is the Railway Board, holding a monopoly over rail services provision in India. Due to its cost effectiveness and efficient operations, railways remain the preferred mode of long-distance travel for the majority of Indians. The Indian government has prioritized investment in railway infrastructure through investor-friendly policies, swiftly enabling foreign direct investments (FDI) to enhance freight and high-speed train infrastructure. Currently, numerous domestic and foreign entities are exploring investment opportunities in Indian rail projects. In a significant development, Indian Railways has introduced semi-high-speed self-propelled trains featuring state-of-the-art amenities such as rapid acceleration, substantial reduction in travel time, a maximum speed of 160 km per hour on GPS-based passenger information system, automatic sliding doors, retractable footsteps, and zero-discharge vacuum bio-toilets, along with the other contemporary features meeting global standards. Indian Railway has consistently strived to enhance the ease of doing business and improve service delivery at competitive rates. These efforts have resulted in the railway attracting new traffic from both conventional and non-conventional commodity streams. Through a customer-centric approach and the effective work of business development units supported by agile policy making, Indian Railways achieve a significant milestone by surpassing 1,400 empty freight loading mark for the first time in 2022. Furthermore, Indian Railways achieved its highest ever freight loading in any financial year, reaching 1512 MT in 2023. The four key business segments of IRCTC are Internet Ticketing, Catering, Rail Neer, and Tourism. In the segment of Internet Ticketing, IRCTC provides customers internet-based rail ticket booking service through its website www.irctc.co.in and IRCTC Rail Connect mobile apps on Android and iOS platform. Through the segment of catering business, IRCTC provides catering services spread over passenger trains, railway stations, station premises, and other ancillary business activities. As a part of passenger amenities, Rail Neer was launched as IRCTC's signature brand of purified packaged drinking water for rail commuters. The key focus of the segment is to continuously expand itself to meet drinking water demand of the railway passengers. Through the segment of tourism, IRCTC provides rail-based and non-rail-based domestic, inbound and outbound tourism in India via its range of products and offerings such as tour packages, air ticketing, train tourism-related products, etc. The segment-wise contribution of financial year 2024 states that the IRCTC is the only entity authorized by the government to provide online railway tickets catering services to the railways and packages for drinking water at the railway station and the trains. So the government owns 62.4% of the company, while the foreign portfolio and domestic institutional investors each own 7.1% and 10.5%. The regular shareholders own 20%. So the recovery of the Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation business and their share prices depends on where it makes most of its money among the four segments. As it evolved revenue streams over the year, as it diversified beyond its initial focus on online ticketing, so here are the key revenue sources for IRCTC and let us see how it evolved. Catering business. As IRCTC is among the country's best hospitality and catering establishments, where the vast operation spans passenger trains, station premises, railway stations, and various ancillary business activities, firming our presence in the transportation and hospitality sector, as they provide the best catering services on trains and at railway stations across India. So the catering was managed by the Indian Railways directly, but later it was outsourced to IRCTC. Let us know in detail. Revenue is generated by the sale of foods and beverages on trains and stations by catering contracts and commissions. As the IRCTC is offering on-board catering services in 1,250 plus trains on a pan-India basis. The e-catering at 400 plus stations with the 2,000 plus partners providing equality catering services and customized regional menus in all 51 Vande Bharat trains. So the IRCTC catering services serving 16 lakh plus meals per day. They offer convenient food and beverage delivery service to train passengers, which fulfills the IRCTC application and the collaboration food partner, as the contribution to revenue is 45.60. Internet ticket business. Well, this remains one of the primary revenue sources for the IRCTC. It initially gained prominence by providing online ticketing services for the Indian Railways. This over the years has improved its platform and made it more user-friendly and efficient, thereby increasing the revenue from the ticket booking commissions. 82.68% share in the reserve ticket, which is the booking of the Indian Railways. As an average, there is 12.38 lakh tickets per day were booked online in the financial year 2023 to 2024. Here is the next generation where e-ticketing is supported by high capacity, which serves to book more than 28,000 tickets per minute, as there are 12.21 crore mobile apps on Android and iOS downloads so far. E-tickets for the train, buses and flights are all at the fingertips with our mobile application, as the contribution to revenue is 30.33%. Travel and tourism business. Key highlights of this business are 134% growth in the number of passengers in the financial year 2023 to 2024. Here are the 337 trips of Astha trains, which are carrying 5.48 lakh passengers. Then they offer 4 Tejas Express trains, as there they have specially designed tours for Ram Katha Yatra NRIs, Shaurashtra Tamil Sangam, Kashis Tamil, etc. Here they provide tour packages with dedicated trains to specific destinations, as they offer an enriched tourist experience, and the contribution to revenue is 16.42%. Rail Neer business. The IRCTC accounts for over 7% of the company's overall revenue, selling millions of bottles on average each month. Here the brand is for the packaged drinking water, as it is currently focused on meeting 100% of the demand for packaged drinking water. And it is with the railways by the strategic capital expenditures and the capacity, which is enhancement initiatives. They have 19 plants of Rail Neer. They have an installed production capacity of 17.68 lakh litres per day. Here they have a presence in more than 410 plus Indian railway stations, and there are 39 crore plus bottles of Rail Neer produced in the financial year 2023 to 2024. The manufacturing and providing of Rail Neer and packaged drinking water to the travellers, as the contribution to the revenue is 7.65%. Key performance highlights for financial year 2024. Highest ever revenue from operations of Rs 4,270.18 crore from catering, Rail Neer, tourism and internet ticketing business. Highest ever PAT of Rs 1,111.26 crore. Catering services in 1,250 plus trains and served more than 16 lakhs meals per day. Transaction values for e-catering crossed Rs 250 crore after tie-up with food aggregators in financial year 2024. Under the Ministry of Railways, IRCTC operated 181 Bharat Gaurav train tours and provided services to 1.17 lakh tourists in FY 2024. Provided services in 337 Astha trains carrying 5.48 lakh passengers. Highest ever average per day 12.38 lakh rail e-tickets issued in financial year 2024. Incorporation of IRCTC Payment Limited, wholly owned subsidiary of IRCTC for payment aggregator business. Financial statement of IRCTC for the financial year 2022 to financial year 2024. Net worth. The company's net worth has shown consistent growth over the past 5 years, with a compound annual growth rate (CAGR) of 25.22%. In financial year 2020, the net worth stood at 1,313.82 crores. It increased to Rs 1,455.81 crores in financial year 2021 and further to 1,870.31 crores in financial year 2022. By financial year 2023, the net worth had reached 2,478.40 crores, and in financial year 2024, it peaked at 3,229.97 crores. Revenue from operations. The company's revenue has grown at a CAGR of 17.19% over the 5-year period. In FY 2020, revenue stood at 2,264.31 crores, but it declined to 776.66 crores in FY 2021. The business rebounded strongly in FY 2022, generating 1,878.57 crores, followed by a further increase to 3,541.47 crores in FY 2023. By FY 2024, revenue from operations reached 4,270.18 crores. EBITDA. Earnings from interest, tax, depreciation and amortization. The company's EBITDA has grown at a CAGR of 20.31% over 5 years. In FY 20, EBITDA was 778.44 crores, increasing to 727.74 crores in FY 2021. EBITDA continued to grow, reaching 949.42 crores in FY 2022 and further increasing to 1,396.65 crores in FY 2023. In FY 2024, EBITDA peaked at 1,630.68 crores. Profit before tax. The company's profit before tax (PBT) has registered a CAGR of 19.67% over 5 years. In FY 2020, PBT stood at 729.58 crores but it declined to 257.51 crores in FY 21. The business recovered in FY 2022 with PBT increasing to rupees 885.38 crores followed by rupees 1354.1 crore in FY 2023. By FY 2024, PBT had further risen to 1,496.28 crores. Profit after tax. The company's profit after tax (PAT) has grown at a CAGR of 21.31% over 5 years. In FY 2020, PAT was Rs 513.11 crores, declining to Rs 187.03 crore in FY 2021. The company rebounded with a PAT of Rs 659.55 crores in FY 2022, followed by Rs 1005.88 crores in FY 2023. In FY 2024, PAT stood at Rs 1111.26 crores. Dividend paid to paid-up capital. The company has maintained a strong dividend payout, growing at a CAGR of 26.98% over 5 years. In FY 2020, the dividend payout ratio was 125%, dropping to 50% in FY 2021. It increased to 175% in FY 2022, followed by 275% in FY 2023. By FY 2024, the company paid a 325% dividend on its paid-up capital. IRCTC recent financial performance. IRCTC Q3 financial year 2025. IRCTC reported a strong financial performance in Q3 financial year 2025, achieving a record of 1,225 crores in revenue, marking a 10% year-on-year growth, driven primarily by the rail need and tourism segments. EBITDA stood at Rs 417 crores, reflecting a 5.8% year-on-year and 11.18% quarter-on-quarter increase, while PAT grew 14% year-on-year and 10% quarter-on-quarter to Rs 341.21 crores. The EBITDA margin remained strong at 34.1%, highlighting operational efficiency. Segment-wise performance. Internet ticketing. The segment generated Rs 353.7 crores in revenue, up 5.4% year-on-year but down 4.7% quarter-on-quarter due to seasonal factors. Despite this, EBITDA margins expanded to 84.7%, driven by higher non-conventional income Rs 101 crore up to 96 crores year-on-year. With 87% of total tickets now booked online, incremental growth in this segment is expected to be limited. Catering. Revenue rose 15% quarter-on-quarter and 9% year-on-year to 554.8 crores, fueled by higher demand. However, EBITDA margins declined to 12.2% due to a shift from in-house based kitchens to a licensing model. The e-catering segment saw exponential growth, with daily meal orders increasing from 2,000 to 1,02,561, leading to a revenue jump from 9 crores to 15 crores year-on-year. Tourism. This segment witnessed an 80% quarter-on-quarter and 16% year-on-year surge, reaching 224 crores in revenues, driven by strong demand for luxury trains such as Maharajas Express, Golden Chariot, and State Tirtha trains. The luxury train business is expected to generate 95 crores in FY 2025 compared to 65 crores in FY 2024. Management remains optimistic about sustaining this momentum. Rail Neer. Revenue from packaged drinking water sales rose 7% quarter-on-quarter and 16% year-on-year to 92.3 crores. EBITDA margin expanded to 12.8%. IRCTC commissioned a new Vijayawada plant in Q3 and plans to add 3 more plants in FY 2026, increasing daily capacity by 1.5 to 2 lakh bottles. Growth drivers. Kumbh Mela opportunity. The company has received exceptional growth to its various initiatives relating to the Kumbh Mela. These include operating 8 Bharat Gaurav trains covering key pilgrimage destinations. 100-room IRCTC tent city is fully booked, ensuring revenue contribution in Q4. Expected higher demand for ticketing, catering and Rail Neer. RBI Payment Aggregator License. Application submitted in December 2024. Current payment gateway operations deliver 20 to 22% gross margins. Once approved, this could open significant new revenue streams. Expansion in rail services. Introduction of Vande Bharat sleeper trains and Amrit Bharat trains expected to boost catering and ticketing volumes. Growth in luxury tourism offerings to drive higher margin revenue. Internet ticketing revenue optimization. With saturation in ticket bookings, IRCTC is focusing on non-fare revenue streams to sustain growth and improve margins. IRCTC delivered strong Q3 results with record high revenue and profit growth driven by catering and tourism. Margins in catering remain under pressure due to policy shifts, with internet ticketing near saturation. However, growth levers in luxury trains, rail near expansion, and digital payments could sustain long-term profitability. Future strategy of IRCTC segment-wise. Travel and tourism. IRCTC, as the tourism arm of Indian Railway, initially focused on rail-based tourism. However, to stay competitive, it has expanded into non-rail-based tourism as well. The company sees tremendous growth potential, with the World Travel and Tourism Council projecting a 5.1% CAGR in the tourism sector over next decade. IRCTC is continuously launching new rail and non-rail-based tourism products to strengthen its position. The company has made mandated to promote domestic tourism through the Bharat Gaurav trains and also operates state special tourist trains. To boost international tourism, IRCTC is introducing more outbound tour packages. Currently, IRCTC operates 10 Bharat Gaurav rakes across India and also manages one rake for the Karnataka government. These rakes are configured with a minimum of 14 coaches to enhance travel experiences. Ticketing services. IRCTC aims to expand its ticketing operations with the new projects that will strengthen the IRCTC brand, showcase the company's expertise and adaptability to the latest innovative technologies, generate new business opportunities and additional revenue. Key initiatives planned include One India, One Ticket initiatives, integration of ticketing across transport modes, diversification of IRCTC as a fintech company, expanding financial service offerings, GSA B2B policy, strengthening its business-to-business services, same-day online refund, improving customer experience, co-branded, co-sell, cross-selling chatbot, enhancing customer interactions, ICT refresh, upgrading digital infrastructure for seamless ticketing, packaged drinking water, rail need. To meet the increasing demand for rail need across Indian Railway, IRCTC is expanding its production capacity. Capacity enhancement is underway at Pelur, Ambernath and Danapur plants, with execution expected in FY 2024 to 2025. Once completed, production will increase by 3 lakh additional bottles per day. Currently, IRCTC produces around 17.68 lakh litres per day across 19 operation plants. A new rail neer plant in Mallavali near Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh is expected to be commissioned by July 2024, further boosting total capacity to 18.40 lakh litres per day. Catering. Identification of fresh sites for food plazas and fast food unit at A1 and A category stations to provide catering services at market-driven rates and standards. Railway Board has been requested to hand over fresh site at 146 stations for setting up of food plaza and fast food units, retiring room and dormitories. To increase the approach towards accommodation services at stations and revenue of IRCTC, Railway Board has been requested to issue instructions to Zonal Railway to expedite handling over of 100 more sites of retiring rooms, especially at A1 and A category stations, to IRCTC. While IRCTC started as a monopoly on online ticketing, it has entered many business areas. Its main business, that is online ticketing, has reached a near saturation. It is also unlikely that the convenience fees charges passengers for ticket is revised upwards. Even in such a scenario, the company has expanded its range of services and find regular growth opportunities. The company is also leveraging the very high traffic on its sites to boost its revenue, so it is likely to continue its growth. The challenge would be in the coming future, as many of its businesses are exposed to increasing competition. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, do like, share and subscribe.